What's better than a great TV show, a Lego based on one? Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Ito and today we'll take a look at Lego Star Wars set number 75348 with 957 pieces, the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. If you watched the Mandalorian final season where we saw the TIE Interceptor go against a light cruiser, which if you have that set from a couple years back, this definitely must get to recreate that scene. Sadly, in that entire episode we didn't get to see the Fang Fighter in action, only in the background. With this set we get the first ever LEGO Star Wars Fang Fighter model, plus the first LEGO Star Wars Darksaber available in a set. At least, a Darksaber that is not round like the other sabers. The TIE Interceptor hasn't been seen since 2006. It was overdue for a comeback and it has came back in style. More on that later. Inside the box are 8 number bags, and the bag number that you need for each ship, it's on the instruction manual. Now, let's get to my favorite part, the minifigures. The Mandalorian is so much better than what we have been getting for years, and it comes not with one but 2 brand new Darksabers. I am far from the biggest fan of the new Darksaber piece. I think it could have been much more better than it is. But there is absolutely no denying that this is an improvement over previous versions, and that might just be what you're looking for. We also have a new helmet which has been introduced in the UCS Razor Crest, giving a much more accurate and better looking helmet print than we were getting with previous versions. The body and the legs are still the same as in the past models. Next, we have the Mandalorian Fleet Commander, which is my favorite minifigure out of this set and very much reminds me of some 2011 Mandalorians. With that beautiful blue color scheme, it comes with a single blaster and a thermal detonator, the antenna piece that attaches to the helmet. You also get a hairpiece if you want to display that beautiful head that has 2 expressions with a raised eyebrow. I love this one. Face print on the other face, not as exciting. Next we have the TIE Interceptor pilot, and it's a female pilot, which is a really good looking minifigure, but you already have the TIE bomber from earlier this year. You have the exact same figure. She also comes with a blaster. The droid R2-E6 was kind of a disappointment to be included in this set. It looks good, sadly, no double-sided printing on the droid like we've seen with the new versions of R2-D2 from last year's sets. Now, let's build both fighters in less than 60 seconds. Let's begin with the Mandalorian Fang Fighter. Starting with it, I think the ship looks really good and it's very sturdy. It's a thick ship and pretty rigid. It can take with no problem a drop or 2. The only thing that may come loose are the guns on top. They don't move or rotate or anything, they just sit there, but they look really good. So you don't have to worry too much about breaking to the course of play. After playing with it, swooshing it around, I think this is going to be a great set for kids. It will also look good on display. A nice feature for display is also that the pattern on top repeats on the bottom as well. On the back you have 3 engines, they are very nicely designed. You can even hold the Fang Fighter from them. The canopy piece on the windshield is such a good printed piece, it looks beautiful. Taking a look at the cockpit area, we have printed controls and double joysticks, along with a very large seating area so you can fit the Mandalorian along with his jetpack there, but however you will have to put the antenna piece down. It's just a very good design interior. There is a small hidden compartment on the front where you can store the thermal detonator and the blaster. Sadly, the hairpiece does not fit here. Now, let's get to the most sexy ship out of the 2. The TIE Interceptor. She is gorgeous, the highly anticipated TIE Interceptor. Even though it's just a playset, the details are spot on. The angles and the build technique are in line with TIE Fighter from past. Looking at the wings, they actually tiled off this entire section and I think it looks really good like that. On both sides we have the advanced targeting sensors and they look pretty good. Small detail, but it's there. The wings on each side are mirrored, top and bottom, but they are the same wing design diagonally, but no more tiled off. It looks really good to me. And then then we got a crazy detail with this strip of grey that runs along the top here. That's something incredibly accurate to the in-universe ships that previously I feel like we would only see on something like a UCS model. But getting that on a play scale model like this just looks so good and really takes it to the next level. On the front we have these small blaster cannons similar to the Fang Fighter. The underside is the same design as on top and even incorporates the small strip of grey again, very accurately. I think it looks really good. Looking at the back, it's almost perfect, except for these blue Technic pins on the back side. It's just one of those things that will always be a distraction on a set like this where it's predominantly grey and black. But if you have two from other sets, just swap the pieces. You have two red thrusters also back here, kind of this black void in the middle, here again just beautifully designed on the backside, and there is your access to fire off the spring-loaded shooters if you want. The cockpit for this Interceptor is another excellent upgrade for what we've seen in past sets. It's a beautiful design, very well rounded off in a lot of ways. There is a printed piece on top which looks really nice. We kind of seen this piece before, but it's really nice here. Both top and front pieces open up to reveal the cockpit where your TIE pilot will sit. But you have seen this before. Let's put the AT-AT driver here. When you close the top, that shuts with no problem, but for the front piece, as it's a very limited tolerance, you may not close it from the first try. I think looking at the set from top to bottom gives you a great view of the craftsmanship that went into this model. This is a must get if you are a Mandalorian or an Imperial especially, because the TIE Interceptor is probably the best playset TIE fighter they ever made, as mentioned earlier. I might not be the biggest fan of the Darksaber, but now it looks more like a saber and it matches the TV show. I will give this one 10 out of 10 because I love so much the TIE Interceptor, but I was looking for a cooler minifigure in this set. If you have the TIE Bomber or the TIE Fighter, getting the Interceptor is a must. The minifigures could have been a different selection. Instead of the droid that does not even have a place to sit, we could have gotten Imperial Super Commanders or more Mandalorians. But the set outweighs the minifigures. It's a refreshing set, which I don't regret buying. The price for this set is justified. You get great value for your money and you will have a great time with it. So let me hear your thoughts down below. Regardless, I really love how LEGO has given us an epic fighter after so many years and new figures. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share your support, feel free to subscribe, and lastly, leave a comment down below. That will do it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.